Welcome back to SBR Daily MLB Odds Report. Today our resident handicappers have provided us with their top value plays of the day, starting with the match between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles crushed the Yankees in the series opener yesterday, and with Toronto losing in Seattle, they extended their lead atop the AL East to 6 games in the process. Things are looking very good for Baltimore at the moment. Tonight they'll have to figure out Shane Green, who's been solid to the tune of a 3-1 with a 2.89 ERA on the year. The Orioles will call on Wei-Yin Chen, who's 12-4 with a 3.90 ERA. Again, our cappers have different plays for this game, with Jeff liking the value on New York and Willie banking on a low-scoring final. Now the other game that we have here is the Chicago White Sox against the San Francisco Giants, and Chris Sale has been tremendous this season and takes a 10-2 record and a 2.14 ERA into tonight's road start in San Francisco. The Giants, who are a mediocre 29-30 at home this season, will send out Ryan Vogelson to the hill. Despite Sale's dominance, the White Sox have had their fair share of troubles on the road, going 27-35. With San Francisco entrenched in a fight for their lives when it comes to the playoff positioning, Jeff is selecting Vogelson and company at a nice plus price at his best bet. Go ahead and pick up the Giants at plus 105. Now the other game that we have here is the Detroit Tigers against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and with Detroit dropping 3 in a row and Kansas City on an amazing 8-game winning streak, the Tigers have lost their first place spot in the AL Central. Things aren't going to get any easier tonight against Edson Volquez, who's looked pretty sharp lately. Detroit, meanwhile, had to call up left-hander Robbie Ray for tonight's start. So it's no surprise to see the road team as underdogs here. Indeed, Ross believes that the value lies with Volquez and the Pirates, and he'll be adding the hosts to his MLB Picks collection. The other game that we have here is the LA Dodgers against the Atlanta Braves, and the Dodgers are starting to pull away in the NL West. They now hold a 5-game advantage over San Francisco after last night's comfortable win over Atlanta in the series opener. Tonight we have Mike Minor and Dan Haren on the mound for Game 2. Neither Minor or Haren have been very reliable this season, so it's tough to gauge where the best value is. Joe, however, knows that LA has been the hotter team lately, so he's banking on the road team in this situation. Last but not least, we got that Colorado Rockies game against the San Diego Padres, and though the Padres won't be making it to the playoffs this season, barring a miracle of course, they are still playing much better baseball recently. Tonight they'll be entering as big MLB betting favorites, with Oladismar Despaigne set to start opposite Johan Flande. Despaigne, who's 2-3 with a 3.10 ERA, has been much more reliable of the 2 starting pitchers so far this season. And with San Diego on a good run at the moment, we don't fault Ron at all for choosing the Padres to win on the run line here. Well, that's all we have for today, so make sure to check back with us tomorrow for another episode of SBR Daily MLB Odds Update, where we give you the insider picks from our resident handicappers. For SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.